If I may be so bold as to redirect your attention, I have something to gloat about. Guys, I thrifted this Japanese hand-embroidered silk screen, and it's so beautiful, and I want to cry. I want to cry! Oh, it makes me so happy. I'm so happy. Help. This is probably the best thing I have ever found at thrift, ever. And I thrift a lot. So that's saying something. I'm sorry, I had to share that. Ugh. Anyway, hello. Welcome back to LPS Makeover. My name is Hello Studios. I am an LPS customizer. Guys, don't listen to the voices. I don't care what they say. It's still fall. There are fall leaves outside. There are leaves on the ground. I'm denying. It's not Christmas yet. I'm a professional YouTuber and I'm still propping my camera up with pens. Okay. So what better way to celebrate the fall harvest spirit with a beautiful fall-themed fox custom? I need it for the serotonin. It's mandatory. As always, these videos are sponsored by Littlest Pet Shop, and this particular fox base I'm going to be using is a part of their travel suitcase set. It's the one exclusive pet in the box, so please don't scream at me for customizing it. She's already an exceptionally gorgeous design, but I want to add my own little creative autumn spin to it. And as always, thank you so much, Littlest Pet Shop, for sponsoring this video and my channel. They did provide this box today, which I really appreciate. So, Anna, would you like to see the vision? I went ahead and did a little illustration of what I want to do today. This is my fox character. Kind of just the general color scheme I'm going for. The orange bits that you see around are going to be fall leaves. I'll show that when we get there. That's going to be some sculpting, but for now the first thing we're going to want to do is remove the factory paint. Alright, we got the fox, we got cotton balls, and we got acetone. Time to strip her bald. This is a harsh chemical that will take away almost everything except her eyes, just from the way they've been printed on. They are pretty hard to remove. Just going to hopefully get her mostly cleaned off so we can start fresh. Blech. So I sat by my window for a little bit just to repaint my nails. I just washed this one. And guys, look at my beautiful orchid. I bought it because to celebrate passing my midterms. Good to celebrate things. What better way to celebrate than with beautiful plants? The growth of knowledge. With the growth of my brain comes the growth of this plant. Our girly, she's been stripped of her sparkle, but it's okay. It's okay, girly. I got you. Let me hold you. She's just like bawling. She's crying. Her personality is gone. Ew! Ugh! Hair! No! How long has that been there? So, in my drawing, you might have noticed the tail was down. You know what that means. That tail was the only thing keeping her balanced. Didn't even realize. These makeover customs I like to keep pretty simple, but I think a little tail won't take too long to sculpt. P.U. I'm using epoxy sculpt. Epoxy sculpt. I know. Who am I? I love my baked clay. But it is very weak, and I'm kind of tired of, I don't know, relying on it too much. We're experimenting here. We're always up for doing new stuff. New supplies. This is a new type of epoxy brand I'm using. If you don't know how this clay works, it's a two-part, so you mix them together, and then it kind of creates a chemical reaction that causes it to harden. Very, very sturdy stuff. Tricky part is getting the same amount of clay to mix the two-part solution. That looks pretty good. Wait, did I say? You guys know what it is. I'm drinking cinnamon apple spice tea because it's fall. Like I said, this is not up for debate, so don't even try me. It's so good. So delicious. Delectable. So I just have to mix this together. So I'm not really too worried about this clay going anywhere because it's incredibly strong, but I'm still gonna add a little bit of an armature just for safety. Don't want it to be like Fantastic Mr. Fox, where he lost his tail and was stripped of his dignity. Oh my goodness, that's already really cute. Also, you can't really see my reference, but it's right off camera on my desktop easel here. So artistic. Light. This is the setup, guys. I have to put these lights so close to make it nice and bright. Nice and bright and voluminous. I know you guys appreciate the brightness. Just like the sun is descending right on my desktop. Epoxy sculpt's a little difficult to deal with if you're not used to it, but water is your best friend. That's my best tip. Helps it become a little bit more pliable, but there's only so much time you can use it before it starts to harden. I also like it a little bit better than Kneadatite because there's a larger window of where the clay is workable. I find Kneadatite just hardens so quickly. In case you don't know what Kneadatite is, it's this two-part green stuff solution. What's also nice about epoxy sculpt is it takes to sanding very easily after being cured. I find that really helpful for removing unwanted fingerprints from the clay. Oh, I was gonna show you this example of epoxy sculpt that's cured, but the toe fell off. I had placed it on my desk and it attached to my desk after I resculpt that. So let's just turn her this way, no big deal. Let's see, she's got some new beans. It's very hard plastic. Guys, this is a work in progress, okay? No comments. Just for demonstrative purposes, see? Hard as a rock. Love this stuff. Oh, I got coffee. I'm literally spilling it everywhere. Okay, let's sand this tail. A nail filer. Nail filer. Super fancy. Okay, so I'm mixing up a little bit more epoxy sculpt because another hair. Why? I can't win. For the leaves on the back, like the design shows, there are some leaves, luxurious leaves going down her tail, her back, and a little bit on her ears. I'm going to be using this mold again that I used in the capybara video. Probably mostly just these leaves down here, the smaller ones. And also, got a little trick up my sleeve because I bought these little miniature fall leaves. It's originally for a set. I want to use it in my series, but I think we can spare kind of a little bit as a little accent piece for these leaves as well. So kind of sprinkled along I think might look good, but that's going to probably be one of the last steps. So we're going to set that aside for a while, but I'm going to work on the leaves really quick. This is just a little tiny itty bit of extra sculpting. These molds save so much time. I actually kind of want to look into buying more. Hamilton is right. Mr. President, we're too fragile to start another fight. But, sir, do we not fight for freedom? Show when the French figure out who's gonna lead them. Hamilton's stuck in my head. I have the most beautiful afternoon coffee you've ever seen. Ah, how aesthetically pleasing is this? Can I please get some applause? My videos used to look like doo-doo garbage, so I hope you guys appreciate all this effort. I am literally freezing my butt cheeks off today. It is so cold out. It's like, okay, let me see if I can do the math. 42 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 8 degrees Celsius? Let me double check that. 5 degrees. Okay, 5.5 degrees Celsius. I'm trying to learn Celsius, because Americans are weird. We use Fahrenheit for no reason. Our fox has the wonderful leaves, and I actually scrounged around and I found some pretty cool, I don't know, fabric-y, fall fabric-y stuff. I don't know if we'll use that, but I thought I'd show it just in case. Okay. We're gonna start painting. Ugh, this light is a little bit in my way. So we're gonna start with a cream color around the hair, the body, the back. This is a very similar color that was already on this character. I just kind of wanted to repaint it. Like you can see kind of remnants of it left over. I wanted to repaint it because it had a sort of plastic sheen to it from production. Wait, sorry. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm gonna mix up a little bit of the orange color to match the body for the tail. Slight color matching. It's pretty close. A little bit browner, probably. Color matching is kind of tricky, but it doesn't really have to be perfect. It's gonna need a few layers regardless anyway. I'm gonna have to be a little bit gingerly with holding this custom while I paint it, because the epoxy sculpt I just sculpted on is not quite, oh, that was way too much. It's not quite dry yet, so. It's dry enough to be painting it, but if I squish it accidentally, that would be unfortunate. So we're gonna be careful. Just the leaves and everything, the tail's dry though. While that's drying, I think I might start on the eyes a little bit. At least the white base coat, just so I can cover up what we have so far. I haven't actually decided what color I want to do the eyes. In the drawing, I just left them white because I wasn't quite sure. I was thinking maybe glass eyes, but I wasn't really prepared for doing that today. Haven't done glass eyes in so long. Soon, I promise. I need to make some glass eyes if I'm going to do that. Okay, I got my cream color here. We're gonna go ahead with the first coat of that. Ooh, it's perfect color. Perfect mixture. The plastic is kind of rejecting the paint a little bit, which is pretty normal, honestly. On the second coat, that'll be fixed. What I mean by reject is you can kind of see it recedes a little bit. The dusk is setting upon the land. Wait, yeah, dusk. The dusk is setting upon the land. Look at her little pookie bows. Stop. The lighting looks even prettier at this time of day. I went ahead and painted a lot of the cream color. Tail still needs fixed a little bit, especially like the transition color. That's, could be better, but whatever. I'll work on it. For now, brown. I have been trying model color. I have a lot of paint brands. I usually use Americana. That was like my OG paint. Then I use airbrush paint. I try model color, and I also have apple barrel. Ah! Fairly graceful. I think I'm gonna use my tried and true. What are y'all asking Santa Claus for Christmas? I remember when I was a kid, we used to get little magazines in the mail, and I'd circle what I want. So I just kind of like circled everything I saw, just handed it to my parents, like, there you go. Have fun with that. I would like the entire book full. Give me the entire catalog full. I'm glad we're doing another fall custom. The capybara was fun, but this feels more festive for fall. So I'm actually wearing a hat and coat right now inside. It's a cozy cold winter night. Look, snack time, okay. Orange, smaller orange. Every time I see an orange, I think about the fact, like, back in the old days when people considered oranges like candy. So they were really special. With all the modern food, it feels kind of crazy to even think about that. It always makes me appreciate eating oranges. Do you guys have a favorite fruit? I wonder what my favorite fruit is. I do like oranges. They've got to be like, you know, like the right crunchy consistency. I don't like the really soft oranges. I also really like grapefruit. Grapefruit is an underrated gem. Grapefruit. Grapefruit, not great. Well, it is grapefruit. That's some grapefruit. Let me tell you, it's pretty good. I know you can make candied oranges too. I've never tried that before. I feel like that'd be good. Sorry, I just looked at the viewfinder and just the fox carcass halfway off screen. I hope you guys appreciate the cinematic footage. Beth, come on, get a little bit closer. Oh, there we go, in focus. Oh, but I hate when you bite into an orange and then there's a seed. Ugh, nothing worse. So it is 8:07 at night. No, I'm still feeling like painting. Let's work on the leaves. Gonna pick some various yellows here. Maybe some gold. These leaves need to look like they were just falling off the tree. We'll do a little variety of colors. Good morning. Black coffee. Something possessed me last night and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with the fox's eyes. I did like 3 different iterations of it and it got slightly more chaotic as I was continuing on. I figured I probably just needed to rest and recoup and wake up with better brain cells to look at this project again. So this is the outcome of my efforts and I think I know what I want to do now that I'm looking at it again. This little dark brown patch on the front of the face right there is actually left over when I removed paint and I thought it was kind of a cool shape, so I left it. I think I'm going to continue that pattern on the other side. I've got ideas. That's the problem with these partial customs is they're simple and I try to make them simple, but then it kind of itches my brain because I don't usually make simple customs, so I want to make something spectacular, but I have to know when to stop and when it's too much. Okay, so here's the part where I kind of wanted to work on adding the little leaves, but I think that'll be the last step. And also, okay, well, actually, I'll show you that in a second. That's gonna be real exciting. But I think first I'm gonna work on the eyes, just because I think it'll be hard to handle once I glue on the leaves. The glue will take a while to dry, so let's do the eyes first. Oh, the eyes. Oh. I'm not kidding. I went through like 3 different types of eyes last night, and I covered this entire LPS in paint, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. Maybe just something really simple. I think I just like the simple, natural look, and I haven't painted that in a while. So I'm using kind of like a brownish off black, so it's not just as jarring.
I have like a yellow shirt that I wear as pajamas that I could theoretically cut up, but I think it's too primary yellow.
So the eyes have not been glossed, but it's time for the final touches. This is what I've been excited about this whole time. So of course these miniature leaves, and they're really pretty. Like they're this auburn dark color. So I try to make the eyes kind of a similar match. I think that'll look really nice. But, okay, here's my little surprise. Miniature grass. So it's sold in little tufts like this. I usually use miniature grass for my sets, of course, because I make miniature film, and it looks super realistic, but I was thinking, this is too cool not to use on this custom. I think it's the perfect opportunity to. And it'll be a pretty simple application because they have a sticky adhesive on the other side. I'm just gonna add these little finishing touches. Yeah, I have a few different colors here, but I think I'm gonna go with this color. It's a little bit lighter. The trick is not to add too much. I'm sure this stuff can probably overpower the custom really quick if I get too crazy with it. But I want to keep experimenting with like adding mixed media to my customs. Always add such a cool effect. Okay. It already looks really cool. Okay. And for the leaves, put a little paper down here. I'm going to be using matte Mod Podge to stick them on, and I'm probably just going to stick them on like I'm trying to stick on glitter or something. Oof. So just kind of placing the glue on where I want the leaves and then pouring the leaf mixture over it. Those look so cool. Oh. And there you have it, my lovely, cozy fall fox custom. I love the LPS fox mold. I feel like I never use it, and it's such a serene sculpt. I love the eye shape, I love the coloring. What's more beautiful than just like the simple coloring of a fox? Oh, she's so beautiful. I'm just kind of looking at her in the viewfinder and I'm like, ah. I think she's gonna look so pretty outside. I'm probably gonna take photography outside with her. Any hoozles, hooly hoozles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was a comfort to you. I hope that you like the custom. And I will see you all in my next video, whatever it may be. Ooh. I've got a really cool idea that I've been kind of itching to make. Hopefully in the next video, we'll have to see. I'm so excited. I love making art and it's so fun to share that with you. So thanks for being here. I hope you all have a lovely day. Take a look at my orchids one last time. They're so pretty.